Anytime you come down from a 6-run lead, you're really proud of your kids, and I certainly am. I'm not an historian. I don't know about the entire history of this series, but that's got to be one of the all-time great, gut check comebacks, whatever kind of phrase you want to use. Just so proud of our kids. And I do want to mention this, and I know this probably won't show up, but all these kids come from special parents, special mamas, and I know it's Mother's Day. And, it says so much about the character of these kids. We don't change their character when they show up. At age 19, it's already built in, and I can't say enough about our kids. It's just a special win. It's a kind of win that championship type of clubs have. When you think you're just totally out of it, you keep plugging away and you find a way to win the game. And it's usually older kids who lead the way, and of course Ben Bracewell is, just totally led the way. There were times where, they stacked the left-handers at the bottom and the top, where we were thinking CT, I was, and Butch said, hey, we got a fourth-year junior on the mound. He's commanding the baseball. He's forcing swings. Let's just roll with him. And Butch was absolutely right. I think, he just wanted the baseball. He wanted to finish that thing out. He wanted it so bad he almost ran over our catcher, to make that catch. And he has priority over our catcher, but I don't think our catcher was going to give it up either. But that was not textbook. But I'll tell you, Ben Bracewell was pretty textbook today.
Was that before arm injury, Ben Bracewell, maybe for the first time, John? I mean, that seemed like Benny commanded it about as well as he ever had.
He commanded the baseball, his fastball, his breaking ball, and it just kept chasing the strike zone, kept getting swings, kept getting the ground ball to shortstop. I don't know how many 6-3s we had, but it seemed like in that last 3 innings we had a bunch. And that's trusting your defense. And, the thing about it is it wasn't his best stuff. He just pitched. He forced contact with movement and his breaking ball. He was just brilliant. It's exactly what we needed this ball game.
You talk about the older guys, coming through, and Adam, the leadoff guy, junior, and he comes up with the double and the single. He's, he just feels like that's his duty to do that.
Yeah, he just, when the chips are down, he has the ability to really focus at a high level. That's why he's so special. It's hard to explain to people, but a kid like Adam Frazier, he's not going to be the fastest guy. He's not going to have the best arm. He's not going to have the most power. He just wins in everything he does. He finds a way to win every little confrontation, every little battle. And when you win enough of them, you become a special player. And that's why he's such a great player at this level. He wants the ball hit to him, and he wants to be the guy at home plate when it matters the most.
John, did you feel like in the dugout there was a moment? I mean, you're down 6-0. Did you feel like there was a moment where the dugout kind of turned and you had some energy?
Yeah, I think we got the big hit early in the 6th there. The Adams swing especially was something that really propelled us. But yeah, I think our kids were really rallying around the fact that, number one, Bobby Wall leaves the game. And even though he didn't command it great, he's such an unbelievable competitor, great character kid. He just kept battling and winning the battles when he had to in a ball game. When he left, I think our kids felt like there's the little creek, there's the little opening we need. And we just put an inning together right there.
What's it like when something finally goes your way, whether it's a single or even the drop ball when West Wright popped over here and they couldn't get to it? What's it like in that dugout when something finally kind of goes your way this series?
Well, we felt like a lot of things didn't go our way, but that happens on the road especially, and good clubs battle through that. And again, there are a lot of companies in our league. I don't know this for a fact, but I can't remember any 6-run deficits in our league this year. Maybe there have been a couple, but with the way the performance of the bats and the defensive pitching nature of the game, a 6-run lead, it's like being down, 56 in football or something ridiculous like that. You have to have some things go your way, but you got to put yourself in that position. And that's exactly what happened for our kids.
Well, Lindgren, just what you see was not working for him today.
Yeah, I just felt like with, they were just doing a great job of taking some marginal pitches and creating some advantage counts, and we just felt like it wasn't going to happen. I don't know if it was more Lindgren or the fact that we were not going to have a weekend without pitching Jonathan Holder.
Yeah.
We were not going to be down 6 with Jonathan Holder, bringing him into the game. And when he left the game, we were down 6, but that really wasn't his fault. We had some defensive lapses there, but we were going to make sure Jonathan Holder pitched this ball game. And when we got down 6, we just asked we said, hey, we got Benny on the backside. We have some left-handed also. We haven't really gone deep into our bullpen, and we just felt like we needed Jonathan Holder to come in and control the ball game there for us.
When you put Ben in, what was the kind of the game plan? Do you think he was going to close out the game? I'm assuming not, since that was his career high in innings.
Yeah, no, we thought CT would be a factor. We thought Gerardo would be a factor because they have, again, the left-handers at the top and the bottom. We thought that would be a factor. But when he got on a roll and guys weren't getting on bases, you just wanted to keep staying on a roll because he was commanding the baseball. So he gave up a little barrel contact, but that started to diminish as he got deeper into his, outing. And again, you just wanted to let the older guy have that moment, and he seized it.
How much did it help the offense that he was working quick in the mound, 1 through 3 innings, you guys be effective playing in?
Well, the two are related. There's no question. When your offense is, get you going, it gets the defense going, and the same thing conversely. The guy's working fast and he's getting early contact. It just makes a defense play so much better.
Might sound corny, Tom. Is there a reason you don't have a voice right now? Were you kind of into it all day?
Well, I didn't have a voice coming into today. These things happen to coaches. It's just part of the, part of the business. But I have at least a day to. I think our players enjoy it when I don't have a voice as much. It's probably a little better for them.
Coach, what is it about winning today? It seemed like the key was you winning 3-2 counts. Especially when the game was on the line, so to speak.
Yeah, I think the key is getting Bobby Wall 110 or whatever, at the beginning of the sixth there. I think that opened just a little crack that allowed us to sneak in there and create a big inning because that kid is such a great competitor. Even when he wasn't commanding the baseball, he just has that attitude that he's going to get it done.
But against Massey, though, that's what to me, like when Massey comes in here, you had 2 3-2 counts, and like what Mike just said, you won that battle twice.
Yeah, we won some battles with deep into some counts, and I thought we were able to spit on some pitches that were down and out of the strike zone.
Did you feel like John Adams said that they were yesterday too worried about trying to host, what that meant, what these games meant, and not going out and playing? Did you kind of
I don't think that. I think our kids came into this. You're playing Ole Miss, and a lot of our kids grew up playing against several of these kids. It's a rivalry situation. I think our kids are they're pressing a little bit, and that's my fault. Our job is to calm them down and to have them have a workman-like attitude, and I felt they really had that today coming in, even though we're down 6. Again, I felt like it was a very workman-like attitude by our players. Just I'm going to keep pounding the strike zone. I'm going to keep dominating the average play defensively. We're going to keep having good ABs and see what happens.
What changed in the final couple innings, though? Because those first 5 weren't great, whether it was errors walking by guys and hit batsmen.
Yeah, I just, it's really easy for a club to say hey, that ball hits something on the infield and it bounces over our shortstop's head, and it's easy to say it's just not going our way. Every ball off their barrel, if they hit hard, ends up being a hit. When we hit a ball hard, it ends up not being a hit. It's easy to feel sorry for yourself. What's difficult to do is just say, keep plugging away, keep battling, keep trying to win every pitch. When you do those things, you have a chance to do what we did today. And I think the great thing about these kinds of games is, you don't ever want to be down 6, but anytime you're down, I think our kids say, hey, we're down 3 against Alabama. Our kids say, we can do this. We can find a way to do this. And when you do it once, you can do it twice, you can do it 3 times. If you look at every team's record in our league, when they're up after 6 innings, after 7, it's ridiculous. I mean, it is ridiculous. I don't know what Ole Miss's record is after 6 when they're winning, but it's probably just like Alabama's. I think Alabama's are 26-0 after 6 innings. But our kids just, they don't read the stats. They believe in each other, and we have some leadership that allows it to happen.